Abby had always been a strong, independent woman. She was fearless and adventurous, always looking for the next thrill. But one night, everything changed. She was walking home from a friend's house when a car pulled up beside her. Before she knew it, she was being thrown into the car and driven away. At first, Abby was in shock. She couldn't believe what was happening. She tried to fight back, but her captors were too strong. They tied her up and blindfolded her, then drove for what felt like hours. When they finally arrived, Abby was thrown into a small, dingy room. She was beaten, starved, and repeatedly assaulted. Her captors never spoke to her, and she had no idea why she had been taken. At first, Abby felt hopeless. She had no way to escape and no idea if anyone was looking for her. But as time went on, she began to hatch a plan. She started to pay attention to the sounds outside of her room, listening for any clues that could help her escape. She tried to memorize the layout of the building so she would know where to go if she ever had the chance. One day, Abby saw an opportunity. Her captors had left the door to her room unlocked, and she knew that this might be her only chance. She waited until the guards were distracted, then made a run for it. Abby ran as fast as she could, not knowing where she was going but knowing that she had to get away. She stumbled through the dark, unfamiliar building, dodging guards and searching for an exit. Finally, she saw a door with a faint light shining through. She knew that this was her chance. She burst through the door and ran outside, gasping for air and feeling like she was free for the first time in months. But Abby's escape was far from over. She was in a foreign country with no money or identification. She had no idea where she was or how to get home. Despite the odds against her, Abby refused to give up. She approached a stranger on the street, begging for help. The woman took pity on her and brought her to a nearby police station. Abby was finally safe, but the road to recovery was long and difficult. She had to undergo extensive medical treatment for the injuries she had sustained. She also had to work through the trauma of her abduction and captivity. But through it all, Abby remained strong. She refused to let her captors break her spirit or her will to survive. She knew that she had been given a second chance at life, and she was determined to make the most of it. After her harrowing experience, Abby realized that she needed to use her strength and courage to help others. She joined an organization that helped rescue victims of human trafficking and worked to raise awareness about this heinous crime. As she traveled around the world, helping victims and sharing her story, Abby began to feel a sense of purpose and fulfillment that she had never felt before. She was using her experiences to make a difference in the world, and it was the most rewarding thing she had ever done. Years passed, and Abby continued to work tirelessly to help those in need. She traveled to some of the most dangerous parts of the world, never hesitating to put herself in harm's way to help others. But no matter where she went, Abby never forgot the lessons she had learned during her time in captivity. She knew that life was fragile and that every moment was precious. She was grateful for the second chance that she had been given and determined to make the most of it. Abby's story is a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. It's a story of bravery, determination, and the power of the human will to survive. As Abby continued to work with victims of human trafficking, she encountered more and more stories of survival and resilience. She met women and children who had been through unimaginable horrors, but who still had the strength to carry on. Abby knew that her own story was just one of many, but she also knew that every survivor had the power to inspire others and make a difference in the world. Over time, Abby's work became more than just a job or a mission. It became a way of life. She realized that helping others was what gave her life meaning and purpose. As she looked back on her own journey, Abby knew that she had come a long way. She had faced incredible adversity and emerged stronger on the other side. But she also knew that her journey was far from over. Abby continued to work tirelessly to help others, using her own experiences to inspire and uplift those around her. She knew that there was still so much work to be done, but she was ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. In the end, Abby's story is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. It's a reminder that no matter how difficult our circumstances may be, we have the strength and resilience to overcome them. Abby's story is a tribute to the power of the human spirit and a testament to the courage and strength of survivors everywhere.